Every dog learns a little differently, and finding the right training approach can make life easier for both pets and their people. We've got Chatty, we've got Ace joining us for Pet Talk.
That's
Thank
right.
you for being here.
Yeah, so good to see you, Jason.
Oh man, look at this
you too,
little
Betsy.
Ace. I
This
love
is Ace.
guy.
This is Ace's third
Third visit.
Third
to
visit.
the show.
He is.
Yeah.
He's
He's
pretty
a-
much taken over. He's
he's
the
a rock-
star. at
he's
this
a rock
show.
Really
star.
came in like he owned the place,
Yeah.
just right on.
Yes.
Yeah, so I'm so glad that you introed it like that, Jason, that there is no one-size-fits-all training. Every dog is different.
Yeah.
You wouldn't train a German Shepherd the way that you would train Ace, right? And so I'm not here to really advocate for one method of training or another, but just to kind of explain the differences.
Yeah.
So obviously positive reinforcement is the most popular and the most advocated. So treats, clicker training.
Right. When they're doing the thing that you want them to do, that's when
Yeah.
we reward them.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, you can say yes or good. Sometimes good is better than yes because we use the word yes so often.
Right.
But you want to be consistent in your words. So say Ace does something I like, then I'll click and give him the treat.
Oh.
Now, sometimes that gets a little difficult when you've got a leash, a treat,
Sure.
and a click.
I only have so many hands.
Exactly, and the timing is crucial. So a lot of times I just go,
Yeah.
so there's not much difference between the
That
clicker and
and-
that noise.
and your
Okay.
clicking
So,
noise.
so that gives me an extra hand.
Yeah.
So clicker training is great. It's great for shaping behavior. If you want to teach complicated tricks, you teach the first part, like say maybe getting up on a box or raising their paw or
Right.
whatever behavior you want, and then you can chain those behaviors together with the clicker. So rewarding the behavior you like, using praise as well as physical affection, that really strengthens the bond between the dog and the human. And in scientific methods, say that the behavior lasts longer
Okay.
if you're
Okay.
using the positive reinforcement.
Positive reinforcement. I
Right,
like to
right.
know that it also includes loving on the pup.
Oh
Yes.
yeah,
Yeah.
just anything to let them know that they're doing the right thing.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of controversy sometimes around what we call shock collars. They don't have to be shock collars. They can be
They can just
a noise
vibrate,
or
right?
vibrate. Now, for instance, you have a deaf dog. You need to get their
need that,
attention. So
right.
it doesn't have to be punishment. It's just like, oh, hey, look at me. And, and
Yeah, yeah.
So because the deaf dogs need the hand signals. Also, in the case where it's a life or death situation, say you've got a dog that will not stop chasing cars,
Right. Ooh.
will not stop chasing motorcycles, or even worse, bicyclists,
Yeah.
where they can actually catch up to the bicyclists and bite them. Your dog is going to get in trouble with the law, and that could result in
Yeah.
so in extreme cases, a shock collar may be necessary
Right.
if the dog is going to be given away or taken to the shelter because of a behavior that you can't control with positive reinforcement. So,
Sure.
so I'm not advocating for one method or another because it is not one size fits all. A dog that is very shy or nervous is probably not going to respond well to a shock collar or a prong collar.
Yeah.
But in some cases, with a very, very large dog that is very, very willful and strong, the owner
makes
may
a
not
lot
be
of
able
sense.
to take them for a walk otherwise.
Yeah, that's
So it's just, there's a whole spectrum of training methods, and I always say to my customers, the definition of bad behavior is whatever you're not willing to tolerate.
Oh, that's
So
great.
Your dog doesn't have to be a model citizen. They don't have to go anywhere.
If you'll tolerate
But
it.
yeah,
for
absolutely.
sure.
So think of it that way. What are the behaviors? And we talked last year about how easy it is to stop a dog for jumping by putting a leash on him and standing on the leash. That doesn't have to be punitive, but they can get
It
the
seems
message.
simple, but if people have questions, you can see some information about how you can reach out to the professionals there at Dog Party USA. We always appreciate you stopping by. You brought Ace treats. You always bring us treats as
Yay.
well, so it's always great to have you on the show. Thanks for joining us today, Chatty.
Thank you, Ace.
And thanks, Ace, for sure.